She say she get papa, she go fit collect. I give am one, I give am two. Come and see now she dey cry. Mama, say, oh yeah, master. Team in pioneer shabba. The man they one, the man they two, the man they three. I say, okay.
Jamais, sonnez-moi, sonnez-moi.
She say she get papa, she go fit collect. I give am one, I give am two. Come and see now she dey cry. I know it's DJ Black Boy. Oh my God, this girl is show for the party, but you like him body. But she say you don't get the money, make you no try. For now, make you give me the body, money go come, money go come. Shake it, boy. I see the girl is in here. Money go to the game. I know go to the game. I know go to the game. I follow my taxes again. When you go to the game. Baby, back up, oh, tu go ante, I'll show you pata Sunday. I thought I was talking to a gay, keep pushing, sound like a trumpet. Run up a plus of my baby, then I think she can't get back. I mean, I was so much in back, so much in back, so much in back. It had never done so much in back, so much in back, so much in back. I mean, I was so much in back, so much in back, so much in back. Soldier, Adidas Mafia, bad boy composer. Me the Marcus National from my Navia. Take away from the boys, I'm from the number. Just on this other area. Never see here. Got like 3,000 chicks buzzing in my DM. What a career.
Why? W-A-Y-N is so Joe Wayne. The man that we've been talking about for a while now. How much be your too much money? So yeah, we're having a discussion earlier, and then I went on to Twitter. So Haji Alamigate has replied, but seriously, all the songs that were playing, Larry was playing in the studios. It was all I could think of was Lami. If she was is it was or where? If she was in the studio, right? So if she was in the studios, or if she were in the studio, you tell me, we'll find that. She would literally be all over the place with her hair up in the air and the dance. That girl wants, she makes me want to learn how to dance. Well, she posted on Twitter that the only reason that is medical is making us know he got her car, that is fella, is that I think it's because we publicly saw how her cars was or were seized. He got to make her look good and also be in the news. So it's like Larry was saying, oh, me a child is like she shouldn't be dating kids because they get to put her business out there and everything. But then Larry, Lami is also giving me another side to the whole thing that she thinks the only reason why he's making us know he got her a car, I think, is because we publicly saw how her cars was or were seized. We got to make her look good and also be in the news. By the way, shout out to you, Lami, wherever you are. We miss you. Yeah, I do. That crazy dance will be just coming to Tuesday. Now this one says, Larry, you do all. Who lets the dogs out? Ho! And then we'll also continue to say, I know Miss AK likes that. I know, right? I do. I miss social media trends, so please headlines again, laugh out loud. Keep up the good work, guys. Awards will come, sir. Yeah, you know, Teshara always for anything. And here's the nanny I come back. Moving on. I did say earlier that Lydia and Sana Showman they wanted to listen to I Love You by Aquabwa. So before we end the show, we'll play I Love You by Aquabwa, and then also Ranger from Joey B, and then also I think something from Yao Sapong as well. That was coming from Legend Inside DC. 8 minutes past 9 is the time in the studios, and we're still here. This is Campus Rocks. Now it's time for us to do our spotlight segment. And I've got my guest in the studios. He goes by the name Joe Wayne. You know, I had to spell that name because it was sounding like Wade. You know, Wade Gabriel Union's husband Wade in my ears. Anyway, you're welcome to the studios.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing?
Oh, great.
Oh, we're both wearing, you know, baseball caps. That's nice. That's nice. It's good to have you in the studio. So, you are here because we need to find out more about you or get into your world or your space. I understand. Before I begin, just tell me about yourself.
Okay, the name is Joe.
Have you lost your voice?
I don't know. The name is Joe Wayne. From my real name, Jonathan Wayne.
Okay.
And I'm a singer basically because I do every kind of genre. And then usually I'm on hip hop, Afro pop, and then R&B vibes.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, that's who I am for now.
All right. Now, take us back to your school days. Like, which school did you attend? What courses did you study? Or basically your life back in school.
Okay. I started. Should I say? Okay. My JHS was at 37 Military Hospital in State.
Okay.
And I went off to Laboni Senior High School. Then from there, I finished at Mauli Senior High School.
Okay.
Yeah. So I read general science. Yeah.
So a general science person doing music.
Oh yeah.
We need to get into that conversation.
Yes, it even gets worse. If I'm to talk about my university life.
Please tell me about it. I want to hear.
Okay, I read BSc Medical Laboratory Science in UCC.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm really Doctor of Medical Laboratory Science right now at EDS.
But I'm so lost right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're studying to be in the medical field, right?
Yeah.
So what are you going to be after all of this studying?
What God wants me to be.
Am I to get the sense that you've not really come?
Passion to become a profession. Yeah, so for now, I'll say profession-wise, I'm training to become a doctor in the medical laboratory sciences.
Okay.
But when it comes to my passion, I'm chasing after my music too.
Okay.
So music is something I like to do. So I wouldn't mind if it becomes my profession one day.
Before we get into the music space, medical laboratory something. So it means you'll be studying those bacteria and all those stuff.
Yeah, it cuts across.
Isn't that boring?
No, it isn't.
It is insane.
No.
Well, it's because we don't have the science mind or science brain. Or because sometimes I see it on TV, like videos, and kind of it's like you're alone in the lab, and then you're looking at things move, and then be jotting things down.
You know, the movies make things look extravagant. Yeah, very true.
Okay. So, but do you get time to be chit-chatting in between all that, glaring and staring at
definitely.
things?
You go for lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, you do stuff in between the work, so yeah.
Okay.
You get a chance to do everything.
Now we get to talk about your music side.
Yeah.
Now we've realized that it is your passion, or you have realized that it's your passion. When did you notice that?
Oh, long ago, because I was combining music with my academics way back from JHS.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be in the church choir.
Mm.
So after school, I moved to the choir and then home. So in high school, I used to be part of a group, and then we go out, we run out, break bounce, go and record in the studio just to perform
bad
on Saturdays.
Bad doctor.
Just to perform on Saturdays nights, like entertainment nights and stuff like that. So when I moved from Laboni to Mauli, I met a couple of good like musicians, if I should say, and so I went deeper into that. So recording from studio to studio, and then I just found out that I really love recording and then putting out what was on my mind. So yeah, music started from there.
So on an average, how many times do you rehearse, or like what goes into your rehearsals?
Okay, I should say I record almost all the time. I'm a producer myself too. So I'm a producer, sound engineer, anything you want to call me though.
Wow, like so while you realized that you love music, or your passion is music, so you decided to learn all that as well. Like how did that also happen for you?
Okay, after senior high school, I took 1 year off. Instead of joining my mates in school right after high school, I decided to stay home 1 year just to learn 1 or 2 things about the music production and stuff like that. Because back then finding the money to go into studios to record was very, very, very hard. All these producers asking for his sound
kind of thing.
Usually, even if you know them, they will still ask for money. And back then, I wasn't working. So finding money to fund all my projects was kind of difficult. So I had to learn it on my own. So it helped.
I see.
Yeah, it helped.
Well, so now that you are a music producer as well and all of that, how does it make it easier for you to come up with your beats and all of that? Tell me about that.
Okay. So back in UCC, I saved up money and got myself some set of instruments to use. So from there I was recording in my room. I still record in my room though. Yeah, so I was recording in my room, and then with time it got better. Yeah, so just waking up from your bed and then moving to your setup was easy. Anything that comes into your mind, you're able to just put it down as a template and later work on it to finish up. So it really made work easy.
Okay, so when you say you got better, is it that you made other people listen to your work then and now and all of that, or you just decided to think that, oh yeah, I think I'm killing it? Is that what it is?
Oh, well, I would say it's a little bit of everything. Yeah, because back then, listening to myself right now and back then, I could spot the difference. And all those who are listening to my music now and who listened to my music from years back, they could actually see the difference in the sounds that I'm bringing out now. And back then I was trying to find my sound, if I should say. So I was jumping in between stuff. I was rapping a little bit, singing a little bit, and doing everything else. So now that I found my sound, they realize that I'm on a certain path. So they are really getting to understand my kind of music, and then getting to understand that I'm growing. It's a growth process, and I've realized it myself too. So I can say I'm getting better.
Okay, and then also let's look at this instance. Probably, like, you did notice that you've been doing music, you love to do music. Tell us about your influences, people you were looking at to while you were making this decision to branch into music as well as your other job.
Okay. To be sincere, I've never been looking inside my circle, if I should say. My
Which is
circle,
like Ghana. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so I was looking outside more because I was listening to more of Craig David. I was so so all these people influenced me into getting to really understand the music and love it for what it is, and so I could say I have influences from all these fields, and one day I hope to get to that level.
Okay, now let's also talk about why you're here. What song, how many songs do you have so far?
Okay, so far released work should be more than 30 songs.
Excuse me, what? Hey, brother, more than 30 songs?
Yeah, more than 30 songs,
And how long have you been in the music space for?
Okay, if I should say putting out works officially 6 years now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if we're combining putting out works officially and
Yeah.
you know trying to be better and all of that,
Yeah.
when we're putting all of that together, how many years would that be?
6 years. If I
Okay,
should.
okay,
Yeah.
so we're staying at 6
Yeah,
years.
staying
Right,
6
so how many songs did you bring here today so that we can start playing them?
Oh, I just brought 3 songs off my new EP.
Okay, what's the
Yeah.
title of your EP?
This is nothing for the radio.
This is oh, so then we've closed. We have ended the interview. So this is nothing for the radio. Okay.
No, the title is quite deeper than it seems.
Tell me about it. That's why we're here. So tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, putting out work and then promoting it on radio stations is quite expensive. I'm an independent artist. Yeah, I don't have a management and I'm not on a record label. So I decided to put out the work knowing that it's never going to get onto the radio.
Oh, so that's the idea.
Yeah, that's the
So say
idea.
it again. This is nothing
For the radio. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you decided to come up with such a title for an EP, how were people around you looking at you?
Yeah, they were like, this is odd because at the end of the day,
You wanted to be played on radio.
exactly the irony of it. So, but the thing is, you know, I also gave the title because, you know, what I wanted to do on the album wasn't quite commercial, if I should say. It's not something people would just listen to and be like, hey, yeah, let's put this on there or something like that.
Okay.
I decided to use all sorts of hip hop jargons and stuff like that.
So if I'm to get, I hope there are no cast present because if
Edited.
they're edited,
Yeah.
because we can't really.
Oh, I know the rules.
You know, it's good, it's good. Or
Yeah.
Aram told you, or
No, I
you
know the
already.
rules. I know the
Okay.
rules.
Anyway, how do you know Aram? Tell us.
He's
tell
a
us
colleague
He's a colleague.
from, you know, high school.
Tell me, let's just branch off a bit. How crazy was he back in school? Just be honest.
Oh, he was a cool guy.
Ew.
Cool kid. Oh,
I don't agree with
this
you.
is
This is
Mr.
because you're staring at him
No,
while
no,
he's
no,
holding
this-
a phone videoing.
no, this is
Tell
Mr.
me.
SS, you know, back then.
Yeah, Larry, are you hearing this? Aaron was Mr. SSO. Are you kidding me? Anyway, 20 minutes past 9. If you're just joining us, you're live in Campus Talks Radio on 3FM 92.7. We're having a conversation with Joe Wayne right here. He's a musician. He sings, so yeah, we're going to let him sing some songs for us before. I think you'll sing some songs for us before we play your songs as well. And so, while you're talking about this is not
He's nothing for the
this is
radio.
nothing for the radio.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to put that EP together?
About 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Wow. So is it because what's the inspiration? Like what we talked about influences and then we left out inspiration. Tell me more about what inspires you to put out your work, like how you come up with your lyrics and all of that.
Okay. Sometimes, you know, personal experiences, and sometimes experiences of others around me, and then sometimes I just look around and then, you know, draw inspiration from such spaces.
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly, you know, personally, I have been battling certain things myself. Yeah.
Do you like to share some of them with us?
Oh yeah, it's like almost every individual in this world goes through depression, in a sense or the other. Yeah, just that some people become suicidal and blah blah blah. But you know, I share such thoughts on my albums, my works, everything I do. You know, and sometimes I put the experience and share to the world. Yeah, but this EP, the kind of behavior that the young boys now, you know, put on. You know? So from the title, I can't mention the title on air. Maybe the F Boys anthem. That's the title of the song.
Okay.
Yeah. So it talks about that lifestyle and stuff like that. So it's inspiration I drew from somewhere, and then I applied it and I made it look as though I'm the one who is narrating my story. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so now that we'll leave the rest of the questions for later, we will play some songs off your EP and then we'll let you do something in studio as well because, you know, these songs that we're playing, we didn't see what you were doing there. You were in your corner somewhere, but now we will actually get to witness you perform one or two stuff. But in the meantime, if you've got any questions for Joe Wayne, you can send it to our WhatsApp line 0500 60 70 70 0500 60 7070. And to you out there who is still voting for DJ Tobile and DJ Blackboy, please, the face off is over. Like DJ Tobile yeah, pardon me if I'm sounding rude, but you see, we finished that thing like around some hours ago. Jam and 10 face off today is over until next Friday, so please stop voting. You are flooding the WhatsApp console with DJ Blackboy and DJ Tobile. So yeah, send in questions for Joe Wayne right here 0500 60 70 70. In the meantime, Jam and 10 is still happening, so yeah, tuning every Friday with MC Bobby for all the fun and all the face off. Right now, which song are we playing on there, Larry? You don't know it? Okay, so Larry will come up with the song and then I'll tell you about it later. Don't go anywhere. This is still 3FM 92.7 and the show is Campus Rocks with me, Miss AK and Larry. Don't go anywhere.
I can't mention the title.
I'll say F, it's also just say F something.
The F voice anthem.
F voice anthem, yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Introduce myself. I said, yeah, who gon' flirt with you?
You don't do that.
I got shit, but I've got tricks. She gon' believe I've got diamonds and pearls. And if I'm with it, and she ready, I go take her to a crib and hit it. When we finish, she gon' say, I go back my fix and run it beside it.
So, if you put the instrumental under it, it makes the editing cool.
I get it.
It's like artists for myself, but artists for this girl. Oh yeah, like I'm falling out, and I don't want you around. Cause you can't live a lie, and I don't want you to stay. Like I'm falling out, and I don't want you around. Cause I can't live a lie, and I don't want you to stay. Like I can't breathe, and I can't get from you. And I can't from you. And I can't from you. She said, I'm down with the madness. I'm down with the madness. Only got one more, and it's to take you home and do the best. Haven't had any madness, so that you think I'm going bananas. And if you want to see how cool I am with my madness, then let's get so honest. Then I hear again from me. Then I hear again from me. Then I hear again from me. Then I check it for me too. Reminisce about it. I feel like a fool, but anytime I think about it, reminisce about it. I'm glad I did too. So girl, all the things I was thinking I'd do for you. Back then when I was sliding you like a fool, using me to do your dirty works for you. Only price just to save me from you. I'ma keep it like this back then. Don't be scared to play. Only trying to drop a stand. You know we're not the same. Man, I used to take that. I used to take that. In my shame, I'm doing something that's mad. Oh, God.
War of the Roses.
Yeah, War of the Roses, not the War of the
That song is the last one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard Joanne and 3 songs from his EP. Not what was the name again? Not something for the radio.
This is nothing
for the radio. So early on we played the F Boys anthem, and then we played War of Roses, and what you just had was Hustler's Dream, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I like your titles, except for the first one, but we'll take it like that. War of Roses, like, so okay, you did talk about the F Boys anthem. Now let's talk about the title for War of Roses, like what inspired that title?
Yeah, okay, the title just tells you, like, up front that it's something to do with love.
Ladies and love. Yeah, I saw Rose, I was like, oh, you're fighting for us, oh, go us, you know, I was excited and everything.
Okay, so on this song, I'm trying to recount an old ordeal I had with an ex-lover.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's like putting everything into the relationship and then getting nothing back.
Oh. So when you say putting everything, talk more, because some people think putting everything is money. Is it money?
No.
So what are you talking about? Everything.
But if it is money, time is money. So.
Hey, that's how growing. Okay.
No, but like everything, as in emotionally, physically, spiritually. Yeah.
Well, were you taking her to church and she was not going?
Oh, probably she pulled you to church and you went back.
And then she stopped going to church, or what?
Well, maybe we can take it like that too. Yeah.
Okay. I see. So, you know, you just went into yourself and then thought of what happened, and then you decided to...
Okay. You know, so sad, you know, this particular song, I was by talking about my past experience. Yeah. Reason why I chose to, you know, stay away from relationships until I attained my goals.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was like an experience I had personally. Yeah. So I had this experience with this girl, which I was investing much of my time into. Much of my time into, and then I realized that it didn't pay off well. Yeah, because it didn't go well.
Well, I don't want to, you know, open your wounds and everything, so we'll just leave it.
Sealed.
Oh, sir. Oh, then we can probe further then.
Oh.
Okay, don't mind me. So that was for War of Roses, and then let's talk about Hustler's Dream.
Yeah.
Tell me about Hustler's Dream.
Okay. The subtitle of that song is Babanla.
Okay. And Babanla means?
Okay. In Yoruba, it's a Yoruba, you know, thing,
Okay.
so something they used to revere people with, like rich people, like chairman,
Okay, like, you know,
like,
the
yeah,
boss
Godfather,
kind
yeah,
of
bosses,
words.
yeah,
Okay,
that kind
okay.
of thing. So in the chorus, you heard me saying, one day you're going to call me too, and one day I'm going to call you too. So every hustler's dream is to make it one day.
Okay.
So when you make it that day, everybody is going to call you Babala. For right now, you just be Joanne or the person that you don't know for now until you make it. And everybody's like, hey Babala, what's up?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
it makes
Well,
sense.
let me find out from you. Is your family supportive of this line of work you want to do?
Okay, yes, but not should I say materially.
Why is that? Like, is it your immediate family? Yeah, you're obviously have probably your immediate family.
Yeah.
So, your mom, your dad, your siblings, like, are they in support of you doing wanting to do music?
Yes.
Yes,
And
but then they don't want to put in their money.
money, yeah.
Why don't they want to put in their money?
Oh, it's a typical Ghanaian home story where the parents feels going to school and getting a job from somebody else is the order of the day.
Doing the
So,
white collar jobs.
Exactly. So for you to follow your passion, they'll be like, oh, okay, 100 people tried and 99 failed. So what's the chance that you're also going to succeed? You know? So just focus on your school. When you finish, blah blah blah, we support you and all that. But by the time you finish, you wouldn't even be asking them for job money.
How does it feel
Yeah.
when like you sit down and you realize this is the reception you're getting from your family? They do say with their mouth that, oh yeah, we're supporting you 100%, but then like the doing stuff, like the things for them to do for you to know that, oh yes indeed, they are for me or they're behind me, they're not doing it. How does it make you feel when you think about it?
Okay, I always live by the principle that a king is never celebrated in his home.
Okay.
So, in order for me to get recognized by my family, I have to first get the recognition from the external family, which is the strangers that I'm trying to reach out to with my music. So I know one day they are going to support me. So right now I'm just turning all that energy into something positive and using it to influence my writing, my singing, all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that brings me to this. Is that why you're doing the medicine as well, in case, not to jinx anything, but in case music doesn't work, then you fall onto your laboratory job?
Nope, not at all, not at all.
So
Not at all. You know, that's what we're saying. You can have a profession, you can have a passion.
Okay.
It doesn't change anything.
So at the end of the day, you plan on pursuing your profession and then pursuing your passion at the same time.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, okay, let me just give an example.
Yeah.
When I started music, I was rapping and I was singing.
Yes.
I was doing everything. So moving along the road, I realized that singing was more beneficial to me than rapping. So I had to drop one. So eventually I'm going to drop one. And I know that the music is going to pick up for me. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And so you've been doing this for 6 years now.
Yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to mount stages to show the world what you've got?
Yeah, I can say yes, but you know, we always need more, and we always look forward to getting bigger stages. You know, and sometimes too, it's very sad being an underdog, if I should say that, because you know, people call you for shows, you show up, and they don't even make you mount that stage. You know, you let your fans come, and then just for them to get the numbers, and then they end up not putting you on the stage. So I've had my experiences here and there. Yeah. So from now I just placed going on stages on a halt and then pursuing the music, promoting it until I realized that I can stage something on my own or do favors for people. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So moving forward, if you're thinking of having someone on board your music, like featuring in collaborations and all of that, who are you looking at?
I have a whole, like a very tall list.
You might not be able to see all of them, but just give us a few.
Okay, I need Burna Boy.
Oh, the word is need actually.
Need.
Oh, I see.
Because I like him so much.
Yeah,
and I would like to have him on a song. Yeah, and there's this South African singer, Teleman.
Okay.
Yeah, I like him too. Nasty C. Yeah.
Oh wow, you're going for all the what happened to Ghanaians?
Ghanaians, I don't want to say anything about that though.
Oh
But
no, but you are in Ghana, and I hope you've had the campaign like support your own.
oh
made in
yeah,
Ghana.
oh yeah. In
So
Ghana,
why
in Ghana.
wouldn't you want to put any Ghanaian on your
Oh,
show?
I'm not going to say I don't want to support it.
But there's something
But
there.
I'm looking at the fact that my kind of music against what they are offering us here in Ghana. If I'm going to put anybody on my song, right now I'm looking at the new school.
Which is the
Mem,
Kiddies and Kwame. Oh, it's not even them, cry.
the Mem gang, yeah, they do what I want to do.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't sing Afropop. I sing Afropop. I will feature Kiddy any day, feature Kwame Eugene any day. But you're asking me of my preferences.
Please hold on, we've got a call on the line. I do not. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Who am I speaking with? I'm speaking with who? Lester Boating. Hi. You're on 3FM 92.7. Let me hear your comments. Wow. Right, so I guess this is my cue to open the phone lines for you to speak to Joe Wayne. 0302-763-453, 0302-763-455. Now before we move on, I did tell my listener that you do some freestyle, so Larry will drop some beats for you to do something for us right here. In the meantime, your messages are welcome. 0500 60 70 70. You and I know your messages run the show. So yeah, don't be stingy with your messages. Send it to me. 0500 60 7070. Larry? We got a call. Hi.
Hello.
Good evening. Who am I speaking with? Okay, nice to have you on air. Now, are you speaking to? Are you calling to speak to Joe Wayne? Okay. All right.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling. Bye.
That's actually my hood, you know.
That's your hood, huh?
Yeah.
Keep on calling 0302-763-453, 0302-763-455. If you can't get to us via our phone lines, our WhatsApp line is open 0500 60 70 70. The last time, I think someone said I mentioned the numbers too fast. So yeah, 0302-763. All right. Hello, good evening. Who am I speaking with? How are you doing this evening? Okay, so you've got Joe in the studio. Tell him something. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling us. Right. Hello, who do I have here? Good evening. Who am I speaking to? Osman, hi. I hope you're fine. Okay. We've got Joe Wayne in the studio. Do you have anything to tell him? Okay. Okay. Don't worry. Before he leaves, he will mention all of that so that you can take note. All right. Thank you very much for liking me and everyone here at 3FM. Yes. All right. Bye. That is Osman. Yeah, he likes us very much. 0302-763-453, 0302-763-455. And hey, we love you too. Yes, so before we're halting our calls for now, and then Joe Wayne will do a little freestyle in the studio for us before we say our bye-byes. But don't forget, we're still on. Yeah, it's not 10 yet, so we're still on. It's Campus Rocks right here on 3FM 92.7. Larry, are we ready? Larry? Okay, so we're not ready. 44 minutes past 9. If you've got any messages whatsoever, send it to our WhatsApp line 0500 60 70 70. And we actually also active on social media. Twitter is at 3FM927. Facebook is 3FM 92.7. We are on Instagram as well, 3FM 92.7. Larry is ready and Joe Wayne is ready. Here we go.
Wait, girl. Girl. I don't know what you think of me, but I know I'm handsome. I know that you know many girls wanna hold me ransom. So girl, I know you know I always get some. Pretty boy with a beard, pretty boy with a head. Girl, I know that your boyfriend is doing. You should text, you should call on me anytime within the week for me to come and give you that good. Let me love you like a woman should do. We can come chop that your good food. I know you need my company. Let's make it work. Yeah, I wanna be your side, but let's make it work. Yeah, I don't care about your man, but let's make it work. Hey, just give me that thing, girl, and let me put in work. Yeah, girl, and let me put in work. Yeah, girl, let's make it work. Hey, I wanna be your side, but let's make it work. Yeah, I don't care about your man, but let's make it work. Hey, just give me that thing, girl, and let me put in work. Yeah, girl, and let me put in work. See, let me introduce myself as the brother who gon' flirt with your girl. When we finish, she not gonna see me. I go back, girl, let's get to work. Yeah, I wanna be your side, but let's make it work. Yeah, I don't care about your man, boo, let's make it work. Yeah, just give me that thing, girl, and let me put work. Yeah, girl, and let me put in work. Yeah, girl, let's make it work. Yeah, I wanna be your side, boo, let's make it work. Yeah, I don't care about your man, boo, let's make it work. Yeah, just give me that. Okay, so coming here, I was writing something. Let me just do that real quick. Yeah. See. Girl, I like you when you call me when you're sober, and I like it whenever you're coming over. Girl, I love it when you tell me that it's over, because we wake up in the morning on the sofa. Girl, I like you when you call me when you're sober, and I like you whenever you're coming over. Girl, I love it when you tell me that it's over, because we wake up in the morning on the sofa. Hey, 5 o'clock and she's gone, thought she'll be back in the evening. She'll be calling my phone to let me know that she's leaving. Professional up in the tone, she doesn't wanna be alone, but she really hates what she sees and hears every time she opens my phone. Yeah. Ooh, I'm a cheater, I'm a liar, but I know that I do love you, girl. Ooh, you can't just disregard that, but I know you truly got ya. Yeah. Ooh, we should take it a bit slower and patch up things, cause we matter. Yeah, girl. Ooh, let's do the crib for 1 hour and let's put ourselves together, cause I like it when you call me when you're sober. And I like it whenever you're coming over. Girl, I love it when you tell me that it's over. Because we wake up in the morning on the sofa. Girl, I like it when you call me when you're sober. And I like it whenever you're coming over. Girl, I love it when you tell me that it's over. Because we wake up in the morning on the sofa. Hey, 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 hey.
Whoa, I have had a good time right here. So that was Joe Wayne with his freestyle in the studios. Wow, wow. So good. You can sing. Thank God. Because earlier I was telling Aram, if you can't sing, I would be so mad at him. I thank God you can sing. Wow. Awesome. You know, okay, so now you're not on any record label, but if you were to be on a record label, like where would you want to be?
It's like $1 billion question, you know?
Yeah, but I want to know.
Oh. Record label.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
You tell me off air.
Yeah, off air, yeah.
Which is rather unfortunate, but anyway, before you go, any final comments before you go?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and then also everyone that has been supporting my music from day one. You know, back from SHS till now. You know, I'm very, 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 very appreciative of what they are doing for me, and to those few friends who invest in my stuff, you know, helping me put out my CDs and stuff like that, selling them and all that. I really appreciate their inputs, you know, Nana Kampa, Henry D, Terry, Aaron, you know, Creamy. Yeah, and I really appreciate you for having me here, you know. It's been a blessing.
You're welcome. I left this one out. How long has it been since the EP came out?
Okay, it came on the 16th of this month.
16th of this month? Wow. You've got amazing songs on there, and I like the way you come up with your titles. Like, it's very interesting and catchy, and I don't have words, and I hardly don't have words. So you know, I seldom don't have words. It's surprising. Well, your social media handles before we go.
Okay, on Facebook, my page is Joe Wayne, JO' space, then WAYNE. Joe Wayne, JO' WAYNE.
JO'.
Yeah.
And then
WAYNE, Joe Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's on all social media platforms.
That's Facebook. And for Twitter and Instagram, it's Wayinstrumental.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wayinstrumental.
I have to spell that for you.
Okay, so go ahead.
That is WAYNESTRUMENTAL.
Wow.
WAYNESTRUMENTAL, instrumental.
No, I have a question on that. Don't you think it's too long?
Yeah, it is.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, sometime in the future, I'll
yeah,
make it
because if Facebook is Joe Wayne, I think Twitter and Instagram should be at Joe Wayne. That's quite easier.
Yeah, but it's funny, you know. Joe Wayne is my real name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to stick to that. You know, when I'm trying to create a handle and somebody has already used it, I just...
So do a Joe Wayne and add one or
one
two
or two
or five
something.
or seven or something.
I know, I'm sure. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much for passing through. It was fun having you in the studio. Trust me, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking I was going to have like a 30 minutes, 20 minutes kind of interview. But man, I've got like 8 more minutes to sign out. But don't turn off your radio if you can't do that. We're still on. This is Campus Rocks 3FM 92.7. Don't touch that dial. Larry on the music. And I'll be right back.
Sign off. So, thanks to everybody who watched, you know. I really appreciate it, and sorry if I wasn't able to, you know, give shout outs to everybody and stuff like that, but I really appreciate you for watching, you know. We'll meet again. Vibes on.
That's all about Joey B.
Vibes on. Yeah.
Joey B. Ranger. I love you, Baba.
Say hi.
Hi, Miss AK. Thank you very much for watching, and he's a good guy. So yeah.
How the hell do we